Did you just see an artsy-fartsy independent film? Where's the explosions, the car chases, the wisecracking sidekicks and super fine hot chicks? 2 thumbs down. It's time for you to man up. Comedy Time presents Man Up, Stand Up.
Explosion! Man up! Stand up! Drink a beer, shoot a deer, and punch somebody in the face. Oh yeah! Man up! That's right! Stand up! Doing push-ups, lifting weights, man up or stand up tonight. Oh, man up, stand up tonight! Yeah!
Welcome to Man Up, Stand Up, where we bring you comedy real men find funny. Not like those lame, quirky character comedies, the ones that don't do jokes because they think it's just funny to have people act awkward all the time. If you want awkward, tell your girlfriend you gave her disease. You want funny? You've come to the right place. We bring you, as usual, a triforce of funny with 3 hilarious comedians. This time it's Mark Ellis, Nathan Craig, and Benny Mena. But before we deliver you a gigabyte of ha-ha, let's get a quick download from Matt Fulstron.
I had a girlfriend for a while, and we were always fighting. I'll give you an example. I know you want an example. We're going out to dinner one night, and I was wearing this blue windbreaker that I look really handsome in. You know what I mean? Like, this windbreaker really brings out the nylon in my eyes, sir, And she was like, Matt, can you change? We're going out to dinner. You're just like a gas station attendant. And I was like, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry, but I didn't hear you complaining last night when I was topping off the tank. All week I was using the self-service pump. Hi-oh!
Ladies, I give a good pump too, and it's diesel, so you get the full service. Mark Ellis will give you so many belly laughs, your abs will be burning. He's up next when Man Up Stand Up returns. Man Up Stand Up is back. Mark Ellis loves gadgets. He uses them to work out, play games, even meet women. So I guess there is more to technology than just internet porn. I mean, that's all I use it for, but it's nice to know that there's other things you can do with it. Let's get wired with Mark Ellis.
Recently, this past fall, actually, I lost 45 pounds. I am a terrible babysitter. Thank you. I joined a gym, and when you're chubby, I've always been chubby, and when you're a fat little kid, life's great. Because when you're a fat little kid, all you know is that you are the mayor of the Chuck E. Cheese ball tank. That's all you know. The summers are even better because you make the biggest cannonball in the pool, and everybody's looking at you like, how come you're the only kid swimming wearing a shirt? What's going on with that? You're like, don't worry about it, sweetheart. I'm packing thunder under this thing, all right? They might be boobs, they might be pecs. We're not that great yet. We don't know. But then what happens? You go to your first dance. Your first dance kills it for the fat kid. Because you're going there with all these hopes and dreams. You don't know what's going to happen. Maybe nobody dances with you, but maybe you get lucky. You wind up in a Motel 6 with a teacher and an 8-ball. Who knows, right? And I made a huge mistake because I asked my mom to get me a hypercolor shirt to wear to the dance. Remember what the hypercolor shirt did? The whole gag of the shirt was as the room gets hot, the shirt changes color. Not good if you're a fat kid that sweats like it's day 3 of detox. That's not a good look. I'm the only kid walking around that dance with a bright blue shirt and bright purple armpit stains. No, I'll just go home and play Magic the Gathering for the rest of my life. Sorry to bother you. And as a fat adult, it's even harder to lose weight. I live in Los Angeles. I joined a gym that's open 24 hours a day. Never a good time to work out at the 24-hour fitness. You have 2 options. You can either go at like 3 in the morning when it's just you and some nutcase wearing a Batman costume working out. Or you go in the middle of the day. The middle of the day is the worst time to go if you're out of shape because it's always good-looking, athletic people on the machines and then like the 4 fattest people at the gym waiting in line for the next available one. Like, don't you think if you're the fat one at the gym, you should have priority as soon as you walk into that damn place? I think if you're the fattest one there, you can go up to anybody. Yeah, excuse me, dude. You're 5% body fat, I'm 5% pizza. Off you go. Oh, you're training for a triathlon? That's cute. Last night I got drunk and ate a birthday cake by myself. My birthday's in October. I just got hungry at Cold Stone, okay? And people, I got a friend that's trying to lose weight, and she just bought a Nintendo Wii to work out with the fitness thing. Like, well, let me tell you something. If you can't join a gym or go outside and run, you're not losing weight 5 feet from the fridge. That never happens. I hate video games now because they make you do the work. You have to either play guitar or drums or Dance Dance Revolution. Didn't we invent video games so that we could control some other little idiot doing all the hard stuff? Right? When we were kids, we didn't have to lift up a barrel over our head. We outsourced that job to Donkey Kong. That's his deal now. You can have your new fancy games. For my money, the best game of all time came out in 1985, and it went by the name Super Mario Brothers. That's right. Because it was so simple. They aim you in the one direction you have to run. And this is the whole game. If you go too far this way, you can't go back that way, Luigi. Get your fat ass to the castle. But then what happened? The technology progressed, right? All of a sudden, Mario could now walk around in this 3D world. And that's fun for like 10 minutes. And then you're like, okay, where the hell do I go? I'm lost. You don't just complete a level anymore now. Now you gotta meet and greet every little hobbit that lives in the village. I'm socially awkward former fat kid. The whole reason I'm inside playing video games is because I don't want to talk to anybody. Now I'm going door to door like I'm a registered sex offender that just moved into the town. Right? Back when you were playing Super Mario Bros., you didn't have to talk to anything. If you saw anything else walking around, you squish it and get the hell out of there. But you'll never get a game that good again. You remember the premise of the original Super Mario Brothers? Was a king's daughter gets kidnapped by a giant, hammer-throwing, fire-breathing dragon. That's not even the crazy part. The crazy part is that the king can't find anybody better in the whole village to rescue his daughter than 2 drunk Italian plumbers. Like, who was like, Army, Navy, don't worry about it. You remember those 2 guys that fixed the toilet last week? And I don't care how much you love your daughter. No king is going to send 2 single Italian guys to go rescue her, okay? Because your daughter's coming home pregnant. Now, we've all been there before. They're getting too realistic. That's a big problem with video games. They're getting too real, right? 2 years ago, this is a true story. My car got stolen. Where was I? In my apartment, playing Grand Theft Auto. That's right. You think you're in the video game at that point, right? So I ran outside, punched the hooker, and took $45. That was my next move. So I'm single, and I went on an internet date last week. And I don't know if you've ever been on an internet date. It's completely different than a normal date. A normal date, you arrange a predetermined time. You pick her up at her place, right? You play an away game. You trust the system. Internet date, completely different set of rules. Internet date, you pick a neutral site, you meet at like noon, and you get there at 11:30, and you just hide in the bushes to see what the hell is walking through that door. Dude, that chick has horns. Where are we, Narnia? Come on, man! You know, because women lie on the internet. Unless a recent picture of you is your 1993 glamour shots, you ain't telling the truth. But guys do it too. I mean, I opened my account with a stolen credit card. You think I'm telling the truth when I get inside? I put I was interested in like hiking and mountain biking and gardening. Guess again, lady, no. The real answer is Tetris and Van Halen, but that hasn't been working, so, you know, we lie. I'll be interested in anything you're interested in, you know? In real life, no, but online, Dr. Mark Ellis, attorney at law, loves doing all that stuff. We just check off everything that we are willing to do to have sex. That's it. Like, ladies, I guarantee you, any guy in this room will go hiking with you one time. And there better be some sugar at the top of that mountain, or you girls can find your own way home. I'm Mark Ellis. You guys have been phenomenal. Thank you very much, everybody.
Super Mario Brothers made me want to become a plumber. Until I found out you don't find warp zones to magical mushroom worlds and other people's pipes. You just find their poop. Oh man, game over. It's time to sync your playlist to the comedy of Nathan Craig when we come back for more Man Up Stand Up. We're back with more Man Up Stand Up. Nathan Craig is looking for Miss Right, but so far he's finding Miss Wrong, Miss Worse, and Miss Hell No, which can only mean one thing. He stole my little black book. Serves you right, Nathan Craig.
My name's Nate. I just moved to Los Angeles from Chicago. That's where I moved from. Got myself a little housewarming gift. When I got to LA, got myself an LA wind chime. It's not actually a wind chime. It's a dumpster full of empty bottles and a homeless person. You don't actually hang it from your porch. You just move in next to it. Was shopping, though, over the holidays. Got my mom an iPod. She thought it was a garage door opener. I'm serious. Now I got to get her a new garage door. I'm single. New town, single, dating. Anybody dating? Dating's rough. God bless you if you are. Dating is the process through which you find people that you don't want to spend any time with at all. At all. I find winners on the dating circuit. Winners. I went on a date with a woman. This actually came out of her mouth on the date. It's not so much that I like to talk that much, but I really like to watch people listen. Oh. So it's not so much that I like blowjobs, but I really like to keep a clean penis. So I'm listening to you. Went on a date with a woman. It was going great. Date was going great. Great date. Date great. Good, great, date. Forget about it. Date was going well. We get to the dance floor. She starts doing the robot. Date was going great. We get to the dance floor. She's like, yeah, you want some of this? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want some of... No, I do not. No. Check, please. Yeah, 2 Bud Lights. Me and the Tin Man. No. Went on a date with a woman that was wearing way too much makeup. Like Avon lady makeup, like makeup counter makeup. Like it was going to keep her warm for the winter. Like she had put it on with a butter knife and a caulking gun. We definitely slept together. I woke up looking like I slept in a bag of Cheetos. She woke up looking like a special teams coach. Good work, good job, good team, hands team, under the covers. It's always better the next morning. If it's good, I make you an omelet. No, where's the door? I didn't know whether to be more mad about the fact that she had tricked me into sleeping with her or the fact that I had just ingested 2.5 pounds of concealer. Later that day, I crapped out Joan Rivers. Ladies, I don't mean to be, I'm up here giving the guys side of things. I know you have to deal with way worse. You have to deal with men. Men are ridiculous. We're degenerates. We're pigs. I don't even understand what some dudes like. I had my buddy come up to me, dude. He was like, dude, Olsen twins, bro. Just turned 18, bro. Olsen twins. Bro. £18 pounds? 18 what? Is that really what you like? Like, do you have an anorexia fetish? Like, that's what... You know, the Olsen twins, like, they got problems. Ladies, you are beautiful just the way you are. They have problems. I don't know why they get the cameras on those girls. They need to get the cameras off those girls. How skinny is too skinny? Well, that's too skinny. It looks like they just found them on the bottom of a river. Clearly. Somebody help. Get the cameras off those girls. If I saw the Olsen twins on the street, I'd be like, all right, one of you eat the other one. That's not what I'm talking about.
No offense, Nathan. You're funny. But you can't pass up on the Olsen twins, no matter how skinny they are. You just gotta do it for the story. Benny Mena is packing the comedy heat. He's gonna riddle you with punchlines when Man Up Stand Up returns. Welcome back to Man Up Stand Up. Benny Mena knows football. Unlike my friend Leonard, who thinks punt is a word you can't say on television. Now let's play ball with Benny Mena.
See, being from LA, born and raised, I'm supposed to like the Raiders, all right? Hell no. Raiders suck. I'm sorry, I gotta say that. The thing about, I like the Raiders. I like the team. Hate the fans. All right. Like the team, hate the fans, because the fans are too much like a gang now. All right. It's like you're gangbanging, man. I did a show in a small town called Compton. All right, I did a comedy show there. And after the show, the place where we had the show, some gangbangers went in there, right? And they came up to me like, hey, I said, where you from? Where you from? I'm like, hey, dog, I'm a gangbanger. That was one of the comedians, like, no, where you from? Like, this is big time Compton, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, go Raiders. They're like, oh, sorry, dog, we didn't recognize you. It's like you gotta be a gang member to be a Raider fan, man. And my buddy, we went to a game. He's like, dude, you gotta wear a Raider jersey, because otherwise, because we went to Oakland last year. It's like, otherwise, you can get your ass whooped and stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. So I threw on the Raider jersey. As soon as I put it on, I felt like I should have been somewhere like in home studies or something like that. I just felt like I should be going to some little kid going, give me your money, just something, But I like the game, don't like the fans, man. And I'm single now, I'm trying to date and stuff like that. And dating is a trip, man, because, when you go out on dates, what do? You go to movies, dinner, and going to the movies, doesn't that remind you, like, at the end of the movie, like, you're picking somebody up from school? You know what I'm talking about? Because after the movie, you buy, during the movie, you eat popcorn, hot dogs, soda, whatever. After the movie, you gotta go to the bathroom. And everybody's outside, the bathroom's waiting. The guys are waiting, the girls are waiting. And it looks like you're picking up a little kid, because when they come out the bathroom, what do? You meet them halfway, and you hold hands, and you walk away. And you always have the one guy that's like waiting a little bit too long, like this, and you're like, hey, dog, your girl's taking shit, huh? Feel sorry for that guy, man. And there's all these movies coming out, kind of stupid movies. Because of a girl, I'm down to go see a chick flick if a girl really wants to see it, but some chick flicks are stupid, man. Like, I seen this one called The Lake House, all right? It's with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock, and I don't know if you've seen it or not, but what it is somehow they both lived in the same house, but 2 years apart. Like, she's 2 years in the future and he's 2 years behind. And somehow they communicate through a secret mailbox. They write letters to each other, right? And they start dating that way through letters and It's like a prison romance, Anyway, she's 2 years in the future, and he starts asking, this is when it's a super chick flick, because he's asking stupid questions. What do people dress like in the future? What kind of stupid, if I'm a guy and I know some girl 2 years in the future, I'm like, hey, who won the Super Bowl? Let me know. What was the score? Tell me. I'll buy you a car if you give me this information, Stupid stuff, man. And I watch all kinds of movies. I just recently watched Star Wars, the last movies, I rented them and stuff, and I started fantasizing about being a Jedi Knight. Because they got powers, right? They can manipulate somebody's mind with a wave of a hand. And I already know what I would do if I was a Jedi. I'd go to a club, I'd go to that gorgeous girl, that fine-ass girl, rejecting guys left and right. I'd be like, hey, ho, you coming home, you're gonna sleep with me tonight. She's like, oh, I ain't no ho. Yes, you are a ho. We go back to my house, we'd have sex for like a long time, at least 3 minutes. It's a long time to me, huh? After sex, I'm like, I'm tired, I want to go to bed. Yeah, me too. No, you need to go home. Man, I like sleeping on my own, man. Started dating, and I recently dated a cop, and I don't know if you guys know anybody that's a cop. Clap if you know anybody that's a cop, or half a family member's a cop. Well, being a cop, some cops are jerks, but being a cop, it's hard to get a cop. You gotta pass a hell of a background check. I mean, you go through a lot of tests and stuff like that, and you become a cop and stuff like that. And I don't know if you know this, but cops, they gotta carry their guns on them 24/7, whether they're working or not. I met this girl, she was a cop, we're on a date, right, dinner and stuff, and she had like a little makeup bag and stuff, right? After dinner, we're leaving our table, and she left her bag behind, so I remember I grabbed it from the table, and I was like, damn, what the hell's in here? What kind of makeup do you use? She's like, no, that's my gun. I'm like, why? She goes, I have to carry it. It's the rules. I'm like, damn, that's sexy. She had a gun, I felt protected, After the dinner, we went to a club, and guys are checking her out because she's hot, right? They're checking her out. I'm like, what are you looking at? Like, what do you care? I'm like, baby, get your gun. Get the gun. But then she showed me something else that was sexy. She showed me her handcuffs. And I was like, oh, hell yes. Handcuffs? Sexually, using them? I was like, yeah, because I never, I used them before, but not for sex, right? So I was like, hey, let's use your handcuffs. She's like, okay, let's role play. I'm like, all right, cool. She said, what do you want to role play? She goes, let's play cops and robbers. I'd be the cop, because I know how. I'm like, okay, I'll be the robber, because I know how, So she handcuffed me to my bed like this, right? I'm handcuffed, right? And she goes in the bathroom, comes out wearing sexy lingerie and stuff. And she's out like, comes on top of me and she's like, have you been bad? Have you been naughty? Hitting me very softly, very sexy. And I was like, I've been bad. I've been naughty. I'm really bad. I'm really naughty. And then she lost it. She's like, really? Have you been really bad? Have you been really bad? Did you ever steal a car? Then she got specific. Did you ever steal a 2003 Maxima? Did you? Did you take the radio? Did you? Was that you? Was that you? And I was like, damn, because it turned out she had a car stolen before in the future, right, in the past, and she was going off on me, and I got freaked out. I'm like, it was a joyride. It was a joyride, I didn't know what to say. And then, and then she's like, I'll be back. I was like, don't leave, because I was handcuffed. And she came back with a baton. And I'm like, that's not sexy. And there's places batons shouldn't go. And I don't know why, but, I kept on dating her. And 3 weeks later, she's like, let's role play again. And I was like, no. She's like, why not? I go, because that hurts.
Ouch. Benny learned his lesson about dating a female cop. I had a similar experience with dating a female doctor. It was uncomfortable, but at least now I know I have a good prostate. Man Up, Stand Up will be right back. Thanks for watching Man Up, Stand Up. Now we're not just funny, we're educational. Let's see what you've learned in the Man Up recap. Matt Fulcheron tells us, no matter what anyone says about your jacket, if you're comfortable in it, wear it. Unless it's a members only jacket. Then build a time machine and go back to 1982 where you belong. Mark Ellis proves that Nintendo Wii is not the way to get in shape. By the way, the word Wii should never be associated with the words fit or sports. It should only be used to ask your 4-year-old nephew if he needs to go to the bathroom. Nathan Craig warns us that makeup can make a dude look like a lady. Always check their pants. No makeup in the world can hide a dangling participle. And Benny Mena shows us that Star Wars Jedis get all the chicks. But make sure to protect your lightsaber, or you could end up with an itchy pair of Ewoks. Well, that's all the manning up you need from me today. This has been Comedy Time presents Man Up, Stand Up. I'm Adam Hunter, and I'm out. Peace.